Hello there, Sue here from Sue's Paper Creations, and today I wanted to share with you a super easy way of making gingham for a background or a feature for your card. Now, this idea came from Tanja Kohler, and the stamp set that she used for this was one of our big background stamp sets, and it's Brushstrokes. So this was so quick and easy that I had to just share this with you. And when I think of gingham and the light colors, I think baby cards, but also just spring. So I'm pulling together a palette of colors here that I love for spring, and one of them is actually one of our brand new colors coming out in June, and that is powder pink. And I'm going to match that up with Pool Party. We're going to bring in some Marina Mist. And then the last color I am going to use is Cucumber Crush. And unfortunately, Cucumber Crush is one of those colors that we are saying goodbye to. So it is on the retired list. Like a lot of, there's like 10 pages of retired items out right now. That's just released. And they're all items that are only available while supplies last. So you do want to take the time to hop on over to my online store. It is suephillip.stampinup.net, and have a look at those items. I'll give you a host code at the end of this video, so if you want to place an order, I'll send you a free gift from me. But those items, some of them are up to 50% off, but they are selling out quickly. So head on over there and check them out. Okay, so let's get started on this card that we're going to do is going to be a Easter card. And I have to give credit for this idea from one of my fellow demonstrators, and actually we share the same upline. Her name is Jean Meyer, and she is an amazing lady. And every week we have a group that gets together of demonstrators, and we create and have some fun once a month. And I send out color challenges to everybody that we all kind of pick colors, and we have some color challenges. So she had this idea of using just an oval framelit cut out of the front of a card and layering it up to make an Easter card. Now, in her card, she used the work of art Brushstroke. It looks so pretty, and she just did different colors onto the white paper and then overlaid your cardstock. So it was a beautiful card. Jean, you did a great job, and I thought I would do my little take on it with this gingham. Okay, so I'm going to start with my powder pink, and I'm going to ink up this big huge background stamp, and it is the Brushstrokes, and it is as simple as stamping this twice. So we're going to stamp it first in one direction. So I just make sure that I have a piece of paper in the background so that, there we go, there's the one direction, so that I don't get ink all over my workspace. Okay, and then I'm going to re-ink that again. And you can see that with these large background stamps, I always turn it over and I pop it right onto the ink, right onto the surface. Now, there is another way you can do this, and one of my downlines, Erica Edney, which is another amazing stamper, she actually, I've seen her in her videos, take the piece of paper and actually put it over the background stamp, so you can do this as well. Then, to make sure that she doesn't get any ink on her fingers or anything, she places a scrap piece over top, gives it a rub. So that's another idea for you from Erica that you can do for using your background stamps. Okay, and then just lift it up like that. So, voila, look at that. Beautiful gingham, so easy. Two little stamps, and you have got a gingham background. This would actually look so cute for a little baby girl card. Again, though, we are going to use it for an Easter egg. So isn't that cute? So that is the overlay. I'm going to bring in a couple more eggs to finish off this card. And this time I am going to use the different type of stamps here from the work of art. Okay, and this stamp is carrying over, so I'm so glad about that, the work of art, because I love this stamp set for doing different things. So I'm going to ink up with Marina Mist this little zigzag pattern, and I am just going to make some zigzags on this oval shape that I cut out. So again, these are the stitched framelits that I used to do all these oval cutting, and I just used 3 different shapes from it. Okay, so this set has ovals, circles, squares, and I just chose 3 of the ovals to use to make my Easter eggs. Okay, now I'm going to take and bring in another stamp from the work of art, and this is just like a big brush stroke, and I wanted to use this one on this little one here just because I didn't want really solid color. I wanted it just to have a little bit of texture to it. Let me get it off of there. Oh, there we go. So there is, oh, I misstamped that a little bit, so let me just add a little bit here on the bottom. There we go, that's better. Overlay it a bit. There, okay. So I've got a green egg, and I've got my pattern blue one, and I've got my gingham background. So super easy. Now we're just going to pop this card together. Whenever I have a plain background like this, I like to add a little bit of tone-on-tone texture. So I'm going to bring in this beautiful leaf image here from Remarkable You. And I just want to just stamp a little something over the side here. Just like that. And again, this is just tone on tone. So this is just the pool party over top of, I think actually this is Soft Sky, so it might be one little bit lighter, but it just adds a little bit of interest to the top of the card. Okay, so we have got our frame there. I'm going to bring in a base of that cucumber crush, and I like to make my cards while they're flat like this. I'm going to bring in that gingham pattern, and I'm going to start putting this together. Okay, so a little bit of snail, like that. Pop that on, like that. That's so quick and easy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, I think, pop out this layer just because I like to have a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensions. And I'm almost out on this sheet, but I just wanted to show you that after you use all of the little honeycomb shapes, you know, don't forget to use all these edges because they're just as good. Okay, in fact, sometimes this sort of shape is perfect for when you have a little saying to pop out on a card. So I kind of save them for that as well. Pop that on. A little bit of info for you coming up in our brand new catalog that starts in June. We are going to have not only our regular size dimensions, but we're going to finally have little tiny mini ones, which will be perfect. I'm so excited about that. So you'll have to wait and till June to kind of check out the rest. All right, so we have got one Easter egg there. I just want to add a couple more kind of here and there like this. And so I'm going to pop, actually I'm going to just add a little bit of snail. I'm going to add this one here. Again, I'm just making this up as I go along. And this one, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to put this one maybe up beside it like that. Maybe over here actually. Yeah, over this way. Okay, because I'm going to bring in a little happy that I cut out from, let's see here, I've got some framelits. Unfortunately, these are on the retired list. They are the Hello You Thinlet, so 137636. It's going to be so sad to say goodbye to these. I use these all the time. It has a little hello, a little you, a little happy, and thanks. And matches perfectly with this set that we will be saying goodbye to as well. Crazy About You. So this is a great get if you haven't already got this one. There's so many sayings in here and they match up perfectly with the big cutout. So this one is the Happy, and I'm bringing in Easter. And I think I'm going to use that Cucumber Crush just because it's a nice bright color. And let's see here. Just going to stamp that. Make sure I'm still in frame here. You guys can see. Straight down, straight up. So there's my little Easter. And I'm just going to do a little snip here and here. Or maybe trim this off just a little bit. Don't want it quite as long. Okay. And I'm going to lay that across there like that. I'm going to bring in a little bit more of my dimension for this. There we go. It's going across like that. There's our Easter, and I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive just on the ends of this because the other part is over top of this raised area, or in the kind of the egg is down lower, the gingham egg, and I just want to tuck it on either side of here. So there's the H and the Y for the Happy. It stuck to my fingers. There we go. So there is the Happy Easter, and with the gingham egg in the background, which was so easy to use, as well as these other little ones that I used work of art to create those little patterns on the egg. So there's my quick and easy Easter card for you guys, and I hope you can, you know, get out that big huge brush stroke background stamp and create some gingham in all different colors. And you can find that as well as the other supplies in my online store, and here is the host code for April. So if you want to head on over and place an order over $50, I have got a whole bunch of free little card kits here that I have been busy making up for you guys. So any order placed online, $50 or more, I will mail you one of these in the mail. Okay, so I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter, and I will see you again on Tuesday for another quick and easy tip. Okay, happy Easter.